Previously on the Magic Dads. Yeah, you guys went to Target this morning, which I was really surprised because if you guys don't know, this morning, today, it is Steve's birthday. So I've got one of your birthday gifts here. I think this is the one you're going to want for today.
I think it's cocktail related, right?
Yes, it is.
But I wanted this. I definitely did. So Mike has always given me a hard time for never knowing what to get me. So I have stopped buying for myself the last 3 months when I saw things and I started developing a list. This was on the list. So it's a bartender's choice, like choose your own cocktail kind of adventure. So you kind of open up the cards, you flip through it, pick what you want, and that's the cocktail you make. Or if you need inspiration, this is where you can get it from.
But while Steve opens his gift, I'm going to get started on the eggs, and I'm going to show you how I make these eggs because they are so fantastic. I think I already mentioned they're Thomas Keller scrambled eggs, so it comes from the Thomas Keller Masterclass. And it's a lot of fun because they're really rich, really creamy, and he doesn't use a spatula, he uses a whisk. And so you get these really small curds. It's fantastic. And then we're gonna make some brioche soldiers, which I will show you what that is. It's gonna be a very good breakfast. Now I'm just gonna forewarn you, this style of scrambled eggs is a bit involved, and you're gonna be surprised. We're gonna be using a stainless steel. This is called a saucier. So you'll see what this is all about, because you'd think scrambled eggs on a stainless steel, yikes, why are you not using a non-stick? And it's because there's going to be an insane amount of butter in this. But I will be using my non-stick to make my, what he calls our brioche soldiers. Basically, we're going to take this brioche and we're going to cut it up into little sticks. Think of like little tiny breadsticks, and we're going to toast them on our nonstick with some butter, and it just makes a perfect little crunch to go with what you're going to see are the most, like, just the most decadent, delicious eggs. The texture of the eggs, you're gonna want that crispy bite from the brioche soldiers. It's fantastic. But there's a lot of refinement with this recipe, which I will show you right now because I gotta bust out my immersion blender for this. Okay, so I have everything set up and ready to go here. I've got my recipe printed here so I don't mess you guys up. And I've got my eggs, my salt, and my immersion blender ready. Now here is the only adjustment I am going to make. Because also, by the way, if you wanted to print this yourself, they also have the same recipe on the Williams-Sonoma website. So if you go to Williams-Sonoma and just type in Thomas Keller and then click recipes, his scrambled egg recipe comes right up. And they give the actual portion of salt that he requires for 4 eggs. You guys, it is a teaspoon of salt for 4 eggs. Now, I have made it before. It's fantastic, but it's a lot. So this is the only tweak I make. I just use half a teaspoon of salt because that is still a lot of salt. And then I will take my immersion blender, submerge it all the way in, and get going. Now, once you have the eggs fully blended, you will then pour them and pass them through a sieve or some kind of strainer. Again, it's just another tool of refinement. I didn't do that this time. Look at the volume on this. This is fantastic. Okay, I think that's good. You don't have to go crazy. We're gonna bring our egg mixture over here to the stove where I've got my saucier going on low heat. Now, Thomas Keller says to cook your eggs the way you would actually carry them. You wanna be very gentle and delicate with your eggs, so you're gonna cook them the same way. So it does take a little bit longer, but you're gonna get that nice volume, you're gonna get a fluffier egg. And are you guys ready for this? We're gonna warm up our butter, and we're gonna use 3 tablespoons of butter. Again, 4 eggs. So this is very rich, this is gonna be an indulgent treat. Here's Miss Skylar sporting her little festive collar. How you doing, baby girl? Yes, I did just wash my hands. So as our butter is melting, I also got the creme fraiche out because once we're gonna be done, when we're done cooking our eggs, we're gonna dollop a little bit of creme fraiche in there that adds our creamy texture. You guys, I'm telling you, this is insane. Now, over in this pan, if you're really skilled, you can do this at the exact same time. On my nonstick, I'm gonna start melting some butter, and I'm gonna use 2 slices of my brioche, and then we'll just cut them into little sticks, right? Like little breadsticks, and we're gonna toast them on all sides in this butter so that all sides of our little brioche sticks get nice and toasted. You get that nice crunch. Now, I'm having to use, this comes pre-sliced, so when Thomas Keller does it, he slices them really, really thick. With my butter nice and melted, I will add our emulsified eggs. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna take this whisk. This is a silicone whisk, so I don't have to worry about it scratching my pan. And you'll just continue to whisk this constantly until you get those small curds. He said it's gonna look a little bit like porridge. I've got my little brioche soldiers ready to go, sliced up, just waiting for that butter to melt. And we're just continuing to whisk, really kind of like, I think he says it's emulsification. He's emulsifying the egg mixture into the butter. As I'm whisking, I can feel it starting to get thick. Then over here, I've got some soldiers grilling up. And he said that after a while, you'll start to see the egg mixture actually starts to pull away from the sides. And that's when you know that, and when you see the small curds, that's when you turn off the heat. All right, you guys, this is looking fantastic. And I can definitely see the small curds, and it's starting to pull away from the sides. So this is where you risk kind of either overcooking or getting them overly dry. So I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm gonna add the creme fraiche. You only need about a tablespoon, and then you'll go ahead and whisk that in. And this is where the eggs really take on a new dimension. They're gonna get so creamy. Brioche soldiers are toasting up nicely. All right, and with it done, it is ready for plating. We can top this with a little bit of the chive that Steve chopped up, which is nice.
Ooh.
And we can serve it with our little brioche soldiers.
Yummy.
And there you have Thomas Keller's scrambled eggs.
Looks great.
Now, Caleb already had his Starbucks sandwich, so he's good. He didn't want this, but I just realized I plated this only for you, even though we're sharing it. I think it's because I wanted the presentation plate. So,
well, because it is so decadent and rich, I won't be able to eat all this. So
yeah, for sure.
It's a good thing that we are sharing, right? So
yeah.
That little jingle bell color is a little out, isn't it? All right, here we go.
Good.
You did good. You did very good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So buttery.
Yeah.
You cannot have this every single day.
For sure.
That's why it's a special occasion, right?
It's an indulgence, 100%.
And with a little brioche soldier to give you some like little crunch.
Now, what do you think? Like I said, the only tweak I make on this recipe is I use half the amount of salt on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's good on its own.
Yeah, I think that if too much salt, it kind of ruins the dish. I almost wonder if it's a misprint, but because the salt, like what do you call it? Like the listing for the salt, like the amount, is only on the Williams-Sonoma site. It doesn't list it in the master class. So I wonder if it's a misprint. I don't know.
It probably is, or like your mom, where she changes recipes specifically.
Yeah.
So keeps people guessing. Maybe he decided to be very honest in this one and misled Williams-Sonoma. Who knows? Anyhow, it's very good. Salt enhances things. It doesn't need any further enhancement beyond this.
Yeah.
So, way to go, Mike.
So that is the recipe, as you saw. We can't rave about it enough. It is so nice. Because it's easy to find, like I said, it's on the Williams-Sonoma website. I will actually just link it down below if you wanted to try your hand at it. Just be aware of that salt content. So it's kind of funny because even though it's Steve's birthday, while he was at Target, he picked this up for me. It's the Batman animated series McFarlane toy. I'm starting to like collect these and get into them. If you don't know, Batman the animated series, I used to love this cartoon. So yeah, these are like, it's a toy, but it's more of like made for collectors. I'm very excited because I already have the Batmobile, so I just needed Batman to go with it. But so I think with breakfast done and Steve got one of his little gifts already, I think we're just gonna kind of get our day going. I think we're gonna start getting ready. But tonight we're going to the Arizona Biltmore. If you've been watching us for a while, you know that going up to the Biltmore is kind of become a Christmas tradition of ours. We don't always stay there. Sometimes we'll just go up there because they always have like some festive cocktails at the bar. There's a lot of, usually some things for kids to do that Caleb gets a kick out of. But yeah, we are actually going to stay there for one night. We're just doing a one night thing. But yeah, we're gonna have just kind of, I think we're gonna just kind of hang out and have a relaxing morning, kind of take it easy before we head up to the hotel. Now, it is a little early, but it is Saturday, and it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Are you going to make a cocktail?
I might. So
actually, you know what? I'm going to request that you do, because everybody seems to like it when you do a craft cocktail in the video.
Okay, I will. So this was a gift that Mike already talked about that he got me. So it's called Bartender's Choice. So this is a card deck that basically you can open it up and kind of do a random choice and kind of test out your skill set. So, like, for example, if I were to take one right out of the middle, it'll be a margarita.
Well, I cannot keep up with you. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Let me see.
All right.
I guess we got it, yeah.
Okay, hold on. We will redo it.
Steve likes to fling his arms around. I'm trying to focus and stuff.
Hello, I'm not moving in any aggressive patterns at all whatsoever here. All right, so the whole idea about this is to stretch your legs as a bartender / mixologist, which is what I love to do, and try to keep things fresh and new. Now, for most of our friends, a lot of them are pretty open to all kinds of drinks, so this is perfect for us. So the idea is you reach in just like any other deck of cards. I'm going to do this very slowly.
Okay, then I can zoom in on this part. Okay.
And I'm just going to grab a card right from the middle.
Okay.
So which one is it going to be? How'd I pick margarita again?
Someone wants a margarita.
So yeah, here's a margarita. It includes
So you got the
measurements,
ingredients, or the recipe?
all the measurements, how to provide it.
Okay.
On the front, it has some descriptors. So it says it is bright and confident.
Okay.
So what a fun idea, right?
And because it's Death & Co., you really have a lot of, these are good recipes.
Yeah.
These aren't,
These are craftsmen, craftswomen that know what they're doing, and they've contributed a lot of the great staple cocktails. And some of these will be riffs on classics, so it may not just be margarita, it might be something in the margarita family, but might digress a bit to give you some variety. So I think that's a lot of fun.
Okay, here's a perfect example when you try to live your life on a vlog. Sometimes you miss the things, but Caleb made this really cute present for us. He showed it to me in the car when at pickup, and I wanted to vlog when he showed it to Dad, but I guess it already happened? You already showed Dad?
And it's on the tree somewhere. I put it.
Okay.
You can see it. Is this? I made this ornament.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yes, I love it.
And it has my name on
Let me
the
get
back.
around here.
This is why I have to read the name.
So we have this cute little ornament that Caleb made, and on the back it says, Caleb 2024, I love when they date it, first grade. That looks great, bud.
Thank you. I do like when they date it. We have all these collection of ornaments that I love.
You always know when it was made.
By the way, one of the ornaments I love as well, one of my friends made us to memorialize last year's holiday card is this one right here.
Oh, yeah, our Home Alone Christmas card.
Love
So we now have an ornament of it. We got a light out here.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Wait.
Perfect. Remote control candles.
All right, as much as I think that collar is cute, it is quite a noisemaker, so we took that off. All right, so yeah, we're kind of relaxing, just kind of taking in the house and just, taking it easy overall.
Yes. Drinking our iced coffee. We're the kind of people we never have hot coffee, really.
I know.
It could be snowing outside. I'm still drinking iced coffee.
I do like hot coffee when we're at Lake Tahoe. It's a destination kind of a thing, right? So totally fine. But yes, it's a day for me. It's my birthday. But we all know that we are a family that gifts to all. Anyhow, this is actually not just for Mike. This is also for you all as well.
Mm-hmm. So I've been having some computer issues lately with the laptop. And I was talking to Steve. I was like, let's get a laptop. And we decided to wait because there's nothing more annoying than when you get a laptop and then a month later, the new one comes out. So we decided to wait. We finally, the big moment finally came. And so Steve got me for Christmas.
Well, not for Christmas.
A brand new laptop.
During Christmas time.
During the Christmas. So this is not my Christmas present?
It is.
Okay.
It's one of them.
I actually told him, I was like, I'm pretty sure we have the funds in the Magic Dance account to buy this, but I guess it'll be my Christmas gift.
Well, like I said, it happens to be around Christmas time we ordered this, and Mike does all the editing. He does all the computer work. So I kind of thought this was a nice thing to give to him, not for Christmas. But I guess it's part of the job.
We'll figure it out.
It's part of the job.
But I'm very excited. There's this YouTuber I watch a lot who talks about all the settings and all the intricacies of editing and what you need and stuff, and I really value his input. He put out one of those buyer's guide for the new MacBook Pro, and this is the one that he really recommended for people who are doing large format 4K video editing projects.
Yeah.
So Steve was very, very generous and souped this up to the max.
It should be good for several years.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
By the way, this guy, he kept on saying large videos, and Mike and I just could not figure out what large meant.
What is large for him?
So, by the way, the end of this video was 25 minutes, which we committed to watching all of it. At the end of it, it's if it's a 20-minute plus video, I'm like, what?
I'm like,
that's all of our videos.
That's it? We've been putting out 50-minute videos lately, so this is going to be awesome.
This should be a good workhorse for the vlog. So.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to set this up probably right now.
Yeah.
So
if it was me, it would have been set up the day.
Oh, yeah. It's been sitting here for a few days. Because I got to wait.
Miss Skylar's loving her new chew toy, right, girl? Hey. Yeah. You're such a sweet girl. All right, so I went through this deck a little bit more just to make sure I read the instructions. So over here is going to be the classics or modern classics. And this one is called Roots, which means it's going to be their own specific cocktails that they created themselves. So if you want to be a little bit more adventurous, this is the way to go. But we're going to start off here with one of the classics. And one of the ones I picked out is called the Conference. So let's go ahead and make this. So ingredients include rye whiskey, bourbon, apple brandy, cognac, simple syrup, Angostura bitters, chocolate bitters, and a orange for garnish.
Steve's making fun of me because I'm glancing at the clock.
You were the one that wanted me to make a cocktail. You asked.
I was like, okay, 10:30. We're hitting the hard stuff already.
We're gonna share this together.
10:30 that is brunch time, and there are places in Disney where you can get a what was it, the Disney Princess Breakfast Adventures, where you could get a bourbon cocktail on the brunch menu.
It's Kings Can Be Fancy too, is what it's actually called, which I think it's delicious.
It is very good.
Yes. Anyhow, I'm having to get the bottles prepped, so
okay.
I gotta get this very tough label off.
And Caleb is busy making letters for people. He just made a very beautiful letter he let me read that's going to go to Grandma today.
Yeah, because I'm going to stay at Grandma's.
You're going to stay at Grandma's tonight, yeah.
And it's for Papa, too.
Oh, it's for Papa, too?
And, it's only for Grandma. Let me make another one for Papa, too.
That's a good idea. I'm making Steve completely... I was like, let's get away from the sunlight, because otherwise you're too backlit. Now he has to rearrange all of his labels.
All the labels. You're proper for this. All right, so here we go.
Okay.
Hold on. All right, so we're going to start off with the Conference. This is going to be a pretty straightforward cocktail because it's all pretty much equal measurements. So it's pretty straightforward. So we're going to start off with our rye. We're using Sazerac rye. We're going to do a half ounce of this. Pour that into a mixing glass. Now, if you notice, there's no juice here, so everything will be in a mixing glass, and we're not going to be shaking it, okay?
All right, there's a lot. Wow. Whoa, okay.
Yeah. Next up is from our very large bottle of Buffalo Trace, another half ounce.
Okay, so it's just a half ounce of these four
half ounce,
liquors.
half ounce.
They're not liquor. What do you call spirits?
Spirits.
Okay, so that's really only 2 ounces. So that's an average cocktail.
Yeah, we're not like doing like a thirst buster size cocktail.
I was gonna say, is this a Long Island iced tea?
So that was apple brandy.
Okay.
Next up is going to be cognac. Okay, so now that we're done with the straightforward measurements, now we're going to go into the simple syrup, and this one is going to also be a half ounce.
Okay.
2 dashes of Angostura bitters. We have ours bottled in this nice little bitters container. So 2 dashes. 1, 2. Now, I'm very happy they actually specifically called out this particular Bittermans Ex Chocolat Mole bitters, and I happen to have it on hand. So
very cool.
Because I do follow Death & Co., I've done a few of their recipes in the past. So this is going to be 1 dash of the chocolate bitters, and a little bit goes a long way. So that's your 1 dash. And then we stir it in our mixing glass. And you do this for about 30 seconds. Put the mixing glass aside. We get our rocks glass, old fashioned. We're going to put our beautiful crystal clear
Look at
ice
this,
cube.
guys.
So this is another new thing that we just buy ourselves our own presents.
Was this your birthday gift or your Christmas gift?
Christmas gift.
Okay.
So we
check
got
that. Hold on. Let me get a look at that ice cube, man.
Yeah. It's so nice, isn't it? So Claire's ice cube. So we got a new machine for that, and look how perfect that is. Then we strain our cocktail over that. And because we're all about tools of refinement this morning, right, from Thomas Keller, we're going to take our bar tweezers here, and we're going to put a nice, yummy, candied orange twist right on top.
Oh, very nice.
And there you have
that's it?
The Conference.
The Conference. Why do they call it the Conference?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a history here, but it doesn't say on the card why they call it.
So if you go to a work conference, this is what you drink?
Apparently. It's a modern classic, which is boozy and honest.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So, cheers.
Cheers.
That's delightful. That's very good. At 10:30.
Hey, it's your birthday. All right, I think we're going to wrap up the video here, but I'm going to take a sip of this. Oh, that's very nice.
You like it?
That is very good.
All
yes.
right. So the conference
It's
is
it's kind of sweet. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's the bitters that comes through and the demerara syrup. So also it's not like high proof. Actually, everything has high proof here.
Yeah.
So just don't put this next to an open flame.
Right.
But as you can tell, this has been an amazing birthday morning so far. We're taking it very easy, low key. Again, we're hanging out with Caleb. He's going to go stay with Grandma and Papa tonight, so he's making some...
And I'm going to bring my Roomba.
Oh?
He's going to bring the Roomba to Grandma's house.
I don't know how much it costs, but I think it costs $8,000.
$8,000.
$8,000 for the Roomba that we got him. So he's going to take that to Grandma and Papa. So I can't wait for them to have clean
They're
floors.
going to have clean floors. You got to bring the charger?
All right.
I'm not going to leave it dead.
Oh yeah, don't
One
do that.
time I bring my Roomba S9, and
We should have
it was
included
dead,
that.
and I flipped it over, and I let the sun hit like the charging areas. It did not charge it up.
Oh my.
It just go like.
How about we just-
Do you want to be on camera?
You want to come over?
Dead battery, please charge.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna help him write these letters and probably just hang out and just be, very, very chill the rest of the day. So looking forward to that.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yes, it will be. So with that, someone's at the front door.
She's a big barker all of a sudden.
Everybody wants to participate in today's vlog. So yeah, we're gonna go ask the UPS driver if he wants to say hi.
All right, so this afternoon has gone very, very fast. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. I'm fighting with my computer to get the vlog out. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we're packed. Caleb is very, very excited and ready to get to Grandma's. And then Steve and I are going and we're staying one night up at the Arizona Biltmore. Now, we haven't mentioned this yet. Tomorrow being the 15th is one of our favorite restaurants up in Scottsdale called Maple and Ash. Every year they do the annual Santa Baby Brunch. And this brunch, it's the best brunch in Arizona, 100%. So we have gathered a group of friends to go up there. And so to really celebrate, especially because it is Steve's birthday, we decided to go up a night early, do a fun little night at Arizona Biltmore. Steve upgraded us to the Citrus Club, which is kind of like their concierge level if we were in Disney. And so we're very, very excited. And so just like an adult's night, Christmas cocktails, and then tomorrow that brunch. I am very excited, so let's get going. So we are in the car heading towards, there's Caleb. We're heading towards my parents' house where he's going to stay. But the check-in is in like 45 minutes, and we like to be there right at check-in. But of course, Steve got the clear, like our room was ready like a long time ago. Yeah. But I have the slowest laptop in the world, and so I am waiting for the vlog to finish exporting, and it's like so close to being done, so it's just hanging out here on my lap as we drive. I have a feeling the internet at the hotel is going to be terrible, and trying to upload a 4K video onto YouTube will probably we'll probably be out of there before it's uploaded, but I hate to think of all the lost time, so let's just see what happens. Because otherwise this video is not going to go out till Monday.
I always like to pose questions. What if? What if you open up your new laptop on day one?
I don't know. All right, we have arrived at the Biltmore. It looks like there's like an event going on tonight, maybe outside out front. It's so pretty. Everything is all decked out for Christmas. Oh, and they got all the trees up in the lobbies. What do they got? They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's one back there too. I just love the way it looks. So it's not super busy right now, so I'm gonna give you a quick little look at the bar and lounge. That's the bar. And they always have some fun, festive cocktails during the holiday season. Now, if like, in previous vlogs, if you've seen, we've always sat right there on that bench with Caleb when we've kind of come up here just for like an evening or something. Yeah, it's so pretty in here. I love this place. But yeah, so Steve and I will probably come up here and try some of the holiday cocktails, but I think we're gonna go to our little Citrus Club first. And then, so the bar was back here behind this pillar here, so there's lots and lots of seating. I totally forgot, they've also got a whole brand new bar out there that they built during the time they were closed for COVID. So yeah, lots of great options here. All right, Steve has checked us in and we're making our way over to our room. So we are making our way over now. We're a little farther away from the actual hotel and all the hotel rooms. I mean, not that far. There's like the main building, like right over there. But we got an upgrade to a cottage. So it's gonna be in one of these little buildings, I believe. And we've actually already done a video here before, because you know, we come here like almost once a year. We try to make a little staycation here. But yeah, we've been in the cottage before, and it's really nice. Okay, so I think we're making our way, because we're in cottage C. Is this us? Oh. Back this way. We are totally lost right now.
5107.
Okay, so we're almost there, but we've already come this way. We're looking for 5106, and we have literally found every number except that one. Oh, we found it. It's the one we passed. We walked right by this one. It's back there. All right, we made it. 5106. Walking on in. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, we've definitely had this room before. Let me back up the camera a little bit so you can see it there, take it in more. Just a little pan of the room. This is a perfect size for us. Yeah, and I think when we stayed here, Caleb had to sleep like over here somewhere, I think. But we got a TV, we got an espresso, little sitting nook right there. And then here's the bathroom. Bathroom's nice. Ooh, look at that. Look at that shower. And then this is probably the toilet area here. Yep. Yeah, this will definitely do. For just a one night little thing, little getaway, this is gonna be nice. And Steve just told me that one of the other benefits of getting your own little cottage here is that you've got this little outside patio seating and you have your own fire pit. That's cool. But like I said, I think this is gonna be perfect for us for just like the one night, especially since we have Citrus Club access. So I think we're gonna go hit that up like right away. I do have to figure out my computer right now because of course it died on the way over here. So I don't know if the video is exported or not. Fingers crossed, we will find out. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. All right, so we are unpacked and settled in. Godspeed to the laptop. We'll see if this finishes exporting. I hate to say it, but this video is probably now not going to come out till Monday. But we are going to now make the walk on over to the Citrus Club. We've made it. Citrus Club at Arizona Biltmore. Oh, isn't this nice? They got like a fire thing going on outside. Oh, you got the oranges overhead. Usually someone has to check us in, but I don't see anyone. Oh, this was Caleb's favorite part last time. They have this like candy tray that you can just, this candy cart, whatever, and you can just take what you want. All right, so we're just informed that the golden hour, I'm not really sure what that is, but they're gonna be setting that all up in about 10 minutes. We have already placed our drink order. There's complimentary drinks here. Steve got an old fat, well, I won't tell you what, it'll be a surprise what we get, but I'm sure it's going to shock you. But just a little look around. I love this little room. I love this, like, it's just kind of like vibey, vintage. Just a nice little place to kind of tuck yourself in, grab a drink, a small bite.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, as I said, no surprises here. Old fashioned and Hendrick's martini. So cheers. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think their food might be just about fully set up. We got some chips and salsa. We are in the Southwest, don't forget. We got some cheese. We got some crackers. I don't know what these are. Some kind of hot food dishes here. We got some veggies. And these are all like the kind of little small bites. I was gonna say crudité. Isn't crudité like veggies? But we got some small bites here. Ooh, this looks fun. Kind of looks like a caprese. Oh, so we got some like shrimp in here. Okay. And then in this one, we've got, I don't know what that is, but some kind of fried ball. so I got some, as you can see, I got some chips with salsa. So this was like a fried, kind of like a cheesy potato bite. Got a little piece of cheese. I got a deviled egg. And then this was like a goat cheese. Oh, a potato croquette. Potato croquette is what that is, Steve tells me. And then this is a goat cheese crostini. So looks very, very good. Steve was adventurous. He got some shrimp.
Looks like coconut shrimp.
Yeah.
So what's good? I also got mozzarella and tomatoes, so caprese salad. Me eating tomato? Oh my. Here we go.
But this is just gonna be, because we're just, you know, guys, it's only, look at that, it's only 5:15. We're just getting some small bites. We're enjoying our cocktails. I think the plan is to kind of go tour around the hotel, maybe get some small bites here and there.
With one exception.
Yeah.
Mike cannot touch the outside air.
Oh yeah, I refuse to sit outside because, okay.
Here's a story.
I am fully convinced, if you've been watching our vlogs for a while, you know I am always sick at Christmas. I am convinced it is because I sit outside in that cold, dry air drinking alcohol, which is terrible for your throat, terrible for your voice. So I am not doing that this time around. We'll see what happens. All right, so it is approximately 30 seconds later and everything was so good. I just like devoured all of that. It was delicious. I'm probably gonna go back and get some more of those deviled eggs. Those were
And the
awesome.
croquettes were really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the shrimp, but you know, I don't know if Mike's gonna go out.
I'm not gonna do that. All right, so I got more chips and salsa because this was like insane. And I didn't even realize, Steve told me this. This is a deviled egg topped with caviar and it is very, very delightful. And then I got some of the caprese.
You know who'd be going out back for seconds, especially for deviled eggs? Caleb.
Oh yeah, he would.
He devours.
He loves deviled eggs.
He does, and always the most expensive ones. We always go to restaurants like $36 for 4. We're like, okay, let's just try it. He eats 3 of them.
Yeah. Okay, so we are heading out right now, and I hate the way the footage looks when I have the camera reversed, so I'm gonna flip it. This looks so much better. Look at that Arizona sunset. It's kind of hidden, but we are leaving the Citrus Club. We had a couple drinks there. It was very, very nice. I got a nice little nosh there, and we met another couple that had the same birthday. We had a nice conversation with them, and they got very excited, and they ordered us all lemon drop shots to take in celebration of the birthday boys.
You know, we're not traditionally shot people, but we went with the flow. So
yeah,
that's what we did.
Yeah.
But now we're heading into the main building to check out one of our favorite places.
Yes, for sure. So we have made our way over to the Wright Bar, and there are 2 seats just for us. This is perfect. Okay, so here is a quick look at the classic cocktails they have here at the Wright Bar, but let's be honest, I am here for this guy. These are the holiday cocktails. So it looks like we've got a smoked old-fashioned, partridge pear tree, and the dirty snowman. So for the holiday cocktails, Steve went with the smoked old-fashioned. This was Maker's Mark bourbon, bitters, simple syrup, orange, a chocolate-dipped cherry, and it was infused with aromatic smoke. Steve really enjoyed it, but he did notice he was missing the chocolate-dipped cherry. I went with a partridge in a pear tree, and this is vanilla vodka, pear liqueur, elderflower, lime with a golden dried pear with gold glitter. Steve is schooling me right now. He's teaching me all about cocktail photography. You gotta get that perfect shot. So this is our setup, and okay. Oh, you guys get to see.
Hold on.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
Hold on. She didn't ask to be filmed.
Right. Yeah, we don't want to get other people in the shot if we don't. Yeah. That looks good. There it is, folks. There's the shot. What do we think? It looks okay. It looks pretty good.
Does it look better than yours?
It does look better than mine. Okay, so we are in the Arizona Biltmore gift shop right now, and there's a lot of cute stuff in here. Oh yeah.
Dude.
What is this? So it says Arizona Biltmore.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this like?
It's called Bad Birdie.
Bad Birdie.
Name, but I like the feel of it. I like that it's kind of like colorful. It's not your basic black shirt, which I wear a lot of basic black, so it's nice to have some flourish. I kind of like this.
That's very cute. But over here they have some really cool stuff that I'm trying to get Steve to get into. I actually really like this glass. This is very pretty. So we've got like a Collins glass here. We've got a shaker. We've got the martini glass. Now we have something like this at home. One that we actually just recently got in Lake Tahoe. And they have this really pretty rocks glass as well.
So what I would say is I don't understand what the design is. So what is it?
I think it's like Frank Lloyd Wright style in like interpreted design.
Okay. Because like I was like looking, I'm like, is it a Saguaro? Is it just something? But I actually, so you guys saw the clear ice cube that I made in the vlog that we probably just previously posted. I just got a Collins version, which is going to be a taller version of that. This would actually go pretty well with that.
Yes. But we've got some like fun cocktail books here. We've got some, man, if you're into tea, we've got some tea. I think I saw something like this in our hotel room. Oh, hey, Steve. Hello. But just lots of good stuff here. They've got candles. They've got like, whatever these things are. But I'm always thinking of Caleb. If Caleb was here, this would be his section. Like, oh, he can pick out all the candy he wants, all the chips he wants, the snacks. This is the place he would want. In fact, he has actually gotten one of these. So these are like premium Rice Krispie treats where they've got like sprinkles, Oreos, Fruit Loops, you name it. He loves this kind of stuff. They've got the champagne gummy bears. Yeah, this is where Caleb would be. But we've got all of this Arizona Biltmore wear, which everybody is loving, but I don't think... So we're currently posting on Instagram right now. A lot of you are really loving this jacket Steve is currently wearing. So just so you know, this Louis Vuitton jacket, this was originally my birthday gift, but I didn't like it. So Steve just kept it for himself.
I may have purchased it knowing that I really liked it. But I never do anything like this.
He doesn't.
No.
Yes, this is a new thing for him.
So you all know I like wear like a simple black t-shirt more often than not. I do like Louis Vuitton, but like I never have something this loud. So.
He doesn't like anything flashy, for sure. Yeah, but you guys are loving it, so it's a thing. You guys, it is currently 7:35. It feels like 11 o'clock for us. But you know,
we're gonna make it last. We're gonna make the most
party weekend.
Yes, for sure.
All right, so if you wanted a little inside tip on us, if you ever see us in the park, I will never offer to take a picture of you.
You never will.
I never will.
I actually like, scope out. I look at
this
like,
guy.
I'm like, oh, they look like.
Do you need a picture?
Do you need help? I'm here for you. I'll take your picture.
There was a group back there that clearly needed a picture taken.
Yeah.
I was just like,
you beelined it. You just don't even acknowledge. I'm like, you know what? They probably need some help. I'm going to help them.
He got left behind.
I helped them. It ended up being a situation where they didn't need the picture. So here we are.
If you couldn't tell, we were having a fantastic time, and I must confess, the cocktails were starting to kick in. So we quickly went to MacArthur's, one of the main restaurants at the Biltmore. We got another drink and some food, but at that point, we were ready to crash. Good morning from the Arizona Biltmore. Steve doesn't want to be on camera.
No, it's just I'm getting the sun.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm not going to be on camera because I have a wicked case of bedhead today, and I forgot to pack a hat. But we had a lot of fun last night. So right now, we have about 2 hours before our big brunch. We're meeting up with all of our friends. The brunch. And so right now we're going to go check into the Citrus Club again just to see what offerings they have for breakfast and grab maybe a little orange juice and something.
Yeah, definitely.
Coffee. Okay, so for breakfast, it looks like we've got some oatmeal, Citrus Club cronuts. Oh, wow. It's got some, what's that saying? Glazed cronut, grilled ham, brie, and citrus zest. We've got some pastries, including some croissants there. Oh, we got more pastries over here. This is a nice little spread. We've got some hard-boiled eggs. Looks like we've got some like salmon on some rolls. Fresh fruit. yogurt, and then this is, I guess, they're gonna be their charcuterie area where you got turkey, ham, and some cheese. Not too bad. So this is gonna be super boring, but I know that our brunch is going to be completely over the top and spectacular, so I'm going really small right now. I just want some breakfast protein, so I got some turkey, some ham, a little slice of cheese, and that's it. So we are just relaxing here in the Citrus Club Lounge, and they have breakfast champagne being served, so we couldn't refuse. And we just had a few little small bites. I don't want to go heavy because we got the big brunch, but right now we are just sitting, chilling. I'm loving this little Christmas tree we've got here. This is so nice and relaxing. But we're probably gonna head back to our room in just probably a couple minutes so we can start getting ready for our big brunch. I'm very excited. Good morning, everyone. It is now Tuesday. As you saw, we had a fantastic time at Arizona Biltmore. That was so much fun. And I was telling Steve, in the past when we've done staycations, we usually go for like the whole weekend. I feel like this time just going one night was perfect. It was the perfect amount of time. The other thing we were kind of talking about is it didn't feel as Christmassy as it has in the past. Now, they obviously had the lobby filled with all the Christmas trees and there were Christmas lights and stuff, but the hotel just wasn't very busy, we noticed. The bar was fun. They had the Christmas cocktails. That was the other thing we noticed. There was only 3 Christmas cocktails. In the past, I felt like they've had a lot more going on. But regardless, we had a great time. It was fun. I think the one night was perfect timing because the next morning we went to our Santa Baby brunch. Now, we've mentioned this before. This restaurant is called Maple and Ash. It's out in Scottsdale. There's also one in Chicago, and I think there's another one too in the country. I don't know where it is exactly. But this is like a high-end steakhouse. It's very posh, very modern vibes. It's definitely the place to see and be seen. And so they do Sunday brunch. Now, it can be a fairly straightforward, simple brunch where you order a la carte, but on their menu, they also have something called ID Gaff, and it stands for I don't give a flip. But the idea being is that it's a prefix menu, you pay the amount, and the chef brings out whatever he's thinking that day. Now, it's usually the same thing. They usually start you off with like caviar, and then they do some beignets. In this instance, it was Christmas cookies since it was a Santa Baby brunch. They do a seafood tower that is just fantastic. As someone that doesn't really appreciate seafood, I really, really love like the sauce that they kind of like cook all this stuff in, right? There's clams, there's shrimp, there's king crab. I mean, it's so delicious. And then what they do when you're done with all the seafood in there, they actually bring over this buttery pasta and they pour it into the vessel and they mix it all around with the residual sauce. And oh my gosh, that may be one of the best parts of the brunch. It is absolutely fantastic. Then you move to entrees and the chef provides you with filet mignon, thick cut bacon, a truffle scrambled egg dish. They had potatoes. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. And when you do the ID Gaff menu, it automatically includes bottomless champagne. So things got pretty wild. But if that wasn't enough, Steve decided to take it a little bit further and got a surprise cocktail. He ordered an entire round for the whole table. I forget what it was called. I think it was called the Jingle Juice, but it was a very fun, festive surprise. And as you can see, we had a blast. The other thing I should point out, because it was Santa Baby, they had Santa and the Grinch running around. That's what he did! They were asking people to wear their ugly sweaters and their Santa hats. They even had one girl running around with a hot cocoa cart, and it was boozy hot chocolate. So they were making this really decadent hot chocolate, and it included bourbon, and then you were provided with a shot of rum chata. I mean, they pull out all the stops, and we had a fantastic time. But that was Steve's birthday weekend. It was a total blast. And as you can see, we are now back at home, back into the swing of things, getting things ready for Christmas. This is Caleb's last week of school. And I know this video is getting a little long, but one more thing. I wanted to give you all a heads up. So real quick, when Steve and I were in Lake Tahoe, we were sitting there wondering, we're like, do we have anything? Did we ever use the footage from Lake Tahoe or anything up here for the holidays on the channel? So we go to our YouTube channel and we start looking at our old holiday videos. And like I said, we have done this channel for the longest time for us so that we can do that. We can go back and look at our memories, watch our Christmas mornings while Caleb opens up his gift when he was little, all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to say anything at first, but I had a thought. And then all of a sudden, Steve mentioned to me, he's like, is it just me or does our video look really bad? And I was like, I was thinking the same thing. You guys, the picture quality in our older videos looks so terrible. I was crushed. I was like, I know we shot this on 1080p. I know this can look good. Why does it look so bad? And then after some thought, I remembered, because when we first started this channel, I was not super well versed in like export settings and how to properly upload the video, blah, blah, blah. So I was using this like default setting that Final Cut expects you to use if you're uploading to YouTube. But I learned how to properly export a video so that it looks perfect, you know? I guess the default setting that Final Cut includes and expects you to use is absolute garbage. And I didn't find that out until way after the fact. So yeah, all of our older videos, they don't look very good, and it really bums me out when it comes to like the videos about Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, the holidays and stuff like that, Halloween. And so then of course I get like a wild hair and I'm like, I'm gonna bust out, because I save everything. I have saved every video project, every editing project. I have all of our videos saved. I guess I'm like so worried that one day like our account's gonna get hacked. Trust me, we have a backup plan. I can rebuild the channel from scratch if that time ever comes. So I busted out an old hard drive, found the video that we were watching, and I just re-exported. I didn't have to do anything. It was already edited. It's ready to go. I just re-exported the video with the new settings, and it's just a night and day difference, as you can see. And so I was telling Steve, I was like, I don't want to pull the wool over people's eyes. I don't want people to think, oh my gosh, they're completely out of content. They're out of ideas. So they're just uploading old videos. That's actually not the case. What I'm doing is I'm uploading our older videos for us so that we can go back and watch our Christmas memories, watch Caleb growing up in better quality, better resolution, I guess you could say. So when you see these videos drop, like I said, we're not trying to fool you guys. I always timestamp everything. You can see right at the very beginning of the video when the video was recorded. But plus I will put it in the description notes. But I have decided maybe we will sprinkle some new things into those videos. I don't want to re-edit because that would just take too long. But maybe I will film a fun little sequence. Maybe it's gonna be small. It's gonna be small. Maybe Steve doing a quick cocktail, or me doing a small snack bite, or something, some kind of recipe that I can share with you. And we'll put those in the videos to kind of give people the incentive to maybe go check it out. I don't know. So I am just letting you know the video that will drop after this is actually, I think it's gonna be the Christmas one from a few years ago. So if you're interested, keep your eyes peeled. Well, I think that is going to do it for us today. I've got a lot to do. So Christmas is going to be here before we know it. So I got to get my butt going. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy. Summer's long gone.